Oh yeah, Sexomnia. Now, for those people that sleepwalk and haven't had planned pregnancies and have wondered how they became pregnant or how their partner became pregnant, wonder no more. There is explanations. Sexomnia is one of these explanations. It is a fact that if you're poisoned with certain chemicals, you sleepwalk. Some people stand and sleep at the same time. I can't remember exactly what the condition's called, but they'll suddenly come to a stop, stand still, and fall to sleep while standing, and not fall over, but are able to sleep while standing, like cows do. Some people mumble in their sleep. I mumble in my sleep, and I record myself. Now, if I have the recording device inside the bedroom, I just mumble a little bit. If I have the recording device outside the bedroom, I talk out loud, but you can only hear it through the door not so well. So I'm guessing that it's to do with telepathy and telekinesis, and it's other people attacking me. Now, I have a feeling that when I used to live at home with my parents, my sisters used to sexually interfere with me. The only proof I've got of this is waking up in the morning and not having as much energy as what I should have. Yeah. Now, when I sleepwalk, I have my eyes completely open. You can talk to me, I respond as normal, but I am completely asleep. And I don't know what it's all about. I've never seen myself sleepwalk, but I've been recorded sleepwalking in the hospital. I've been observed by doctors, nurses, other patients sleepwalking, and they've proved that I was sleepwalking. I had no clue about it, but I still don't know the experience to my mind today. You'll see in one of my other videos I've done sleepwalking. But I've always professed that I think that my sister's friends were raping me at night by taking advantage of my sleepwalking. I think that they did, definitely did. And it's not an appealing situation, staring in the eye and thinking that they did and trying to stay calm. It's very, very hard to stay calm in that situation, especially when they're laughing and giggling and messing around. I'm not happy about it, and I've never heard the term Sexomnia till today, and that's why I'm making this video about Sexomnia. I've never heard of the word before today, but it ends out that there's a documentary on it on BBC, no, on Virgin TV soon. Well, it was later on tonight or another night, but it's just advertised today on Virgin TV. In the UK here, they're going to do a documentary on Sexomnia, and I'm pretty sure that I've been raped by my sister's friends and my mother's younger friends, maybe my mother's friends as well. And that's very worrying indeed. And as for sleeping in public places like hotels and things like that, that's really hard to even dream of. Very hard to even dream of. I wish I knew what kind of drugs to take to stop it from happening, but unfortunately you don't get taught this. The doctors don't help you or anything. Oh, doctor, I sleepwalk. Oh, prove it. Well, what's that supposed to fucking mean, you stupid cretin doctor shit? You mean prove it? You proved it. You told me in hospital that I'd got into bed with someone and tried to what's we call it, mate? Tried to do me for physically assaulting somebody. When quite clearly I didn't. Then you told me, oh, you must have been sleepwalking there. You told me I sleepwalk, not me. You know? I don't need to prove it. You told me I sleepwalk. I didn't tell me that I sleepwalk. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous. Sleepwalking, sexomnia. So if you feel like you're being raped by your partner the night before and don't quite know, or not quite sure, you probably have been. And if you've got a baby coming out of nowhere and you can't quite explain it, but one of the partner's got a smile on the face and you're sitting there bemused and wondering how it happened, and thinking the baby's come from somewhere else, and the paternity test comes along and it's sure enough yours, you're more likely being raped in your sleepwalk. So be aware. Sexomnia. That's a condition where your partner could say, have you ever woke up in the morning and your partner's gone, oh, that was a good sex session last night? You go, oh, we didn't have sex last night. That's more like sexomnia. Especially when they shut up, they go, oh, maybe it was the night before, or the night before that. I've got bad memory, I can't quite remember. Have you had that, have you? It's more like sexomnia you've got. So sue them. Put cameras up in your bedrooms. Put cameras in your bedrooms and check it every night. The best way of doing it is motion detectors as well. Yeah, motion detectors and cameras. Cameras running 24 hours a day, and the motion detectors with time correlations. So if there is any motion at night, like you can aware yourself of it. But obviously at the end of the week you can on a Sunday afternoon watch through your videos. I'm not joking. You need to do it. If you're worried, you need to do it. And if your partner isn't willing to do it, wonder why. Say to her, oh, you're sleepwalking tonight, I want to prove it to you. And I feel I sleepwalk as well. I think we sleepwalk together. Can we just make sure? Imagine if both of you sleepwalk. Imagine if both of you sleepwalk and you don't know it, and a baby pops out of nowhere and you can't explain it. Some people have that, you know. For some people that happens. All of a sudden a baby comes out of nowhere and they can't explain it. And you start shouting at your mistrust and all this lot like, yeah? And the paternity test comes across and you've had the paternity test and it turns out the baby is yours, and now you think the doctors are lying. And you think the doctors are sticking up your missus, and your missus is shagged around somewhere and they're just lying for her. But the doctors are just doing the job. And it's because you're a victim of sexomnia, or sleepwalking sex. Like I say, just imagine if both of you sleepwalk and you have a baby without wanting it. Just imagine that. And that's bound to happen. And that's not nice. That's not nice at all. Especially if you sleepwalk in a public environment, let's say a hotel, and you catch a sexually transmitted disease. That would be disgustingly bad. Disgustingly bad. So be careful when you're doing sexual acts with anybody. Always use a condom, because if you don't, they can infect you at will. And if you're paranoid now, I've got more than that for you. And I'm not paranoid myself, yeah. I just know within myself I control myself, yeah. When you use a condom, use a safe one, yeah. Pull out if you've got any worries at all, and stop. If she says what you're doing that for, say if you can't accept me pulling out, love, I don't want to be with you, and walk away. Both ways, yeah. Just keep it calm. You know, if you're a female, just say, push off. Yeah, sorry, there's something wrong. Hey, look, your condom's split. Make them look down, your condom's split, I want a new condom on. Say that. Just say that. And if they continue, I'll report it to the police. The police will stick up for a woman like that. It's harder for a man. He'll get slapped and kicked and told this, that and the other when they're trying to, when the woman's trying to rape the man. Yeah, and if the man says, oh, I'm just being kicked and punched by my woman, they usually get away with it. It's a lot harder for a man. A lot harder.